It's the infamous Dynamite Kid slash Mr. Perfect slash Jacques Rougeau. I guess as the story goes, there was a prank pulled by Mr. Perfect. He's foisting the blame on it to somebody else. Dynamite Kid's upset about it, slaps Jacques Rougeau, and eventually Jacques comes back and retaliates as the story goes with a roll full of quarters in his hand, and it's a mess. What do you remember of this? Were you there? Talk us through this.
I was on the phone at a payphone bank in the arena, just on the phone, and you're kind of like on the phone back against the wall, and you're watching everybody come out of catering, what have you. And hindsight is 2020. I recalled after the fact that, you know, it was kind of weird that Jacques and Raymond were just hanging out and kind of like looking into the catering area and then just kind of waiting around the other side of the wall. And then all of a sudden, Dynamite came out of catering, and Jacques was like, "Hey, Dynamite." And Dynamite turned, and Jacques nailed him right in the mouth. There were, I don't know if they were quarters or nickels or what the hell they were, but there were coins all over the floor. And it was just so surreal because it's not something you're expecting to see. You're on the phone, you're talking to whoever, and then all of a sudden it's like you hear a little bit of shouting, and you look over, and one guy's bent over, and just, it was like a faucet coming out of blood coming out of Dynamite's mouth and nose. And Dynamite's just trying to get his hands up and block. And Jacques was just picking his shots, man. And Dynamite had no defense at that point. He had nothing. And Jacques, you know, beat him up pretty good. But Raymond was there. Raymond was there to make sure no one got involved. And Ray was like, he wasn't helping Jacques. He just was there to, you know, say, "Hey, man, this is their fight. Let them fight. Don't just leave them alone." And then Pat Patterson came out of catering, and Pat got in between them and, you know, got them settled down and fight. And then they broke it up and got everybody separated. And I remember walking by, and the amount of blood was scary, because it was like a faucet. I don't know if you ever seen those things where somebody gets hit in the face or the nose, and then all of a sudden the blood just starts pouring out. That's what it was like. And there were teeth on the ground, and, you know, nickels or quarters or dimes or whatever the hell they were on the ground, and a lot of blood. So they got everybody separated, and then got everybody in one room with Hogan, Vince, I think Pat was there, and got it straightened out.
Why was Hogan there?
Just to be there to make sure. I mean, Hogan was top guy, and he was making sure that nothing more was going to happen.